Okay. So, thanks for coming, being here. So we're gonna go over nutrition. I'm gonna talk about the extra work that I'm gonna have you guys doing each week. It is only 3 days a week of work, so if you're only on a 3-day-a-week plan, you're still able to fully participate in this. Okay, you're not missing out on anything. So after, ideally, this shouldn't take super long. So by 10 o'clock, we'll start getting warmed up. We'll find our 1 rep max snatch today, and that will be the number that you'll end up punching into here. It's kind of far away, but anyway. And then we'll go over we're all going to do a workout as well, the conditioning piece, which is the 14-minute AMRAP of 20 overhead squats with a lightweight, 15 toes to bar. So if you were here for the gymnastics seminar, we're going to try and work on toes to bar, and then 10 bar facing burpees. So goal with the workout is to overhead squats, people tend to struggle with. Snatches, people tend to struggle with. That's why we're focusing on those. Toes to bar, that's what we did in the gymnastics seminar. So that's what we're doing. Okay, meal plan. Now, most of you, Jeremiah, you might be, you're like Amanda and Josh, you might be the only ones who didn't do the challenge, but we have done this. So this meal plan is geared towards maintenance and more like performance. Is anyone here interested in just losing weight? Like that would be your main goal. Okay? Okay. So I can get you guys set up with it'll be the same meal plan you were doing before. Okay, so that meal plan is more geared towards losing weight. This one is again more geared towards like maintenance. Okay. Anyone interested in gaining muscle? Okay. So there's a protein plan. It's on I can add that as well. So you are kind of at odds with yourself.
Obviously, I would losing weight and
losing weight and building muscle, those are kind of hard to do at the same time. It's not impossible, but it's kind of hard to do. So I would say whichever one is more important for you, let's focus on that now. We will be doing other challenges like this for you guys in the future. So we can kind of let's choose one or the other and make that the focus for the 6 weeks. Ideally, if your goal is to be able to see your muscles, that would be weight loss. If your goal is to mostly, you don't care about what you look like, and it's more about getting stronger, then that would be like more of the goal of the muscle plan. Okay? So, the plan. Proteins, so the main difference, if you remember the last one, the weight loss one, you're limited on, there's a few veggies you can have. Alright, so now you can have any vegetable. Okay, so when it says on your fist, but about one cup of any vegetable. Okay, with each meal. And then for each meal, you're doing one of each thing. Protein, fat, carb, vegetable. Right, so that's again, you're doing the maintenance, right?
Sorry, I'm just commenting. I love how you like protein, fat,
Thumb. Yeah, I think it's thumb or so those are just easy portion guys. Ideally, so yeah, it says on there as well, like 6 ounces. The other benefit, the other nice thing about this plan, there's some of those added meats that we weren't doing before, salmon, chicken thighs, basically fattier meats and meat. All you have to do is you do a fatty meat is don't do a portion of that. Okay? Does that make sense? So like for breakfast, if you did a whole egg, you just wouldn't have added fat with breakfast. Or like lunch, if you do chicken thigh, you wouldn't have an added fat with that meat. Okay? Pretty straightforward there. Yeah, carbs, trying to keep them clean. That's pretty straightforward. All of the same spices, all that sort of stuff you can use. So, as far as this, questions, it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully it's not overly complicated. No questions?
How about just protein? Like, can we still do any protein as far as
Protein powder?
powder?
Yeah. I would say try and keep it the same thing. We want it to be a true source of protein. So 20, like more than 20 grams and less than 1 gram of like sugar. I personally, I still am a huge fan of Ascent. As far as what is available on the market, to my knowledge, it is the cleanest source of protein and one of the best prices I've seen for what you get in terms of quality. Okay.
So with this, are you going to switch protein between meals or no?
Yes, I would say. So this was going to be one of the other things I suggest. So we have for the weight loss challenge, I had you do the whey, the black bag. The gray bag is something I've had people take at night. This is usually what I do. So if you have a sweet tooth, what you can do is take this with some like unsweetened vanilla or unsweetened chocolate almond milk. You mix these two up, you put it in the fridge, give it a few minutes, and then pull it out, and it's like a pudding. Okay? Yeah. Creamy sort of consistency. It's pretty good. So if instead of doing 2 of these, you wanted to do like this right after your workout, and then this at night before going to bed, you could do that. The advantage of the casein is it's a slower releasing protein. So when you sleep overnight, that is when your body recovers. Deep sleep, REM sleep, those are the 2 that repair your body and your brain. And those are very important for building muscle, weight loss. If you are not getting more than 7.5 hours of sleep a night, I would try and create a routine that would allow that. I would say that is a minimum. For how hard we push ourselves in the gym, we need to get good sleep. Okay? So the casein, what that does is overnight, it slowly releases protein into our system so that we can use that to replenish our body and repair it. Alright, so that's the advantage of the casein. The whey is a fast absorbing protein. So right after you work out, you take the whey, it gets into your system quickly. Your body's craving that protein to repair the muscle that just broke down, and it feeds it that way. So those are the 2 different things. Other nutrition questions? I know we've sent out a lot of stuff about the supplements. Does anyone have questions about supplements? Cool. All right. So let's talk about the plan here. So follow the regular class programming. That's still the way I'd like you to do it, is do the WOD of that day. And then either before or after class, you would do this. So, can you guys see this okay?
A little better, yeah. Almost. One more.
Otherwise we won't be able to like
There you
see
go.
anything.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to post this in the member Facebook group. It'll be an Excel doc that you can download. So let's say today you snatch 100 pounds. These numbers will automatically populate. Right? So obviously 75% of 100 is 75 pounds. So over here, day 1. So this is day 1. Part A is about 25 minutes. So EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. For the first 5 minutes, you're going to do 2 squat snatches at 75% of your 1 rep max, 75 pounds. So start from the ground, boom, immediately into a second one. You can drop it. You don't have to touch and go, right? Reset. So you do 2 reps each minute for 5 minutes. After that, you add weight. Then you do 2 at 80% every 5 minutes. Then you do 2 at 85, or 1, excuse me. 1 at 85% every 5 minutes, and then 1 at 90% every 5 minutes. Does that make sense? So the first 2 weights, you're doing 2 each minute. Second 2 weights, you're doing 1 each minute. And then we're going to do snatch pulls. I'm going to show you guys what those are. You're going to do 5 snatch pulls at 100%, so at your 1 rep max, each minute for 5 minutes. So that's that part. And then let's see if I can skillfully scroll. So if you don't miss any of your weights, you get all 20 minutes worth without missing. All you do is you go back up to here and you add like 5 pounds. And then the next time you do it, you do these weights. Okay? If you miss, it's basically as soon as you miss 3 times, just stop. Okay? And if you miss if you miss like 3 times before you get through like 85%, I would drop down like 5 pounds.
So is this the same every day?
No, so that's day 1.
Oh, that's just day 1.
That'll be day 1 and day 3. That'll be day 1 and day, so twice a week we will be snatching. Alright? And now this, if you want, so like I said, this can be done before or after class. So let's say the class programming that day has a strength and then a metcon. If you would rather do this instead of the strength, I'm okay with it. But if you want to do this on top of the strength, you should be fine. Okay, so you could still probably spend about an hour here each day where you replace that with sort of the beginning part of class. You warm up with the class, break off, do this, come back to the metcon, potentially. Or you can do the full hour-long class and then do this hour. Okay? And hopefully we'll be all putting in different enough class times that it won't be 10 of us all in the back trying to snatch at the same time. Alright, and you can, I mean, even if you are working with a partner, you can share bars, because it's within the minute, you should have plenty of rest time. The second piece of this is an 8-minute AMRAP of an L-sit. Every break, do 10 banded face pulls. So I'll set both those up here. Alright, so L-sit. This is going to help with your toes to bar. It'll help with your snatch. It'll help with your life. Summer 6-pack starts now. So, 8-minute AMRAP of an L-sit. You guys are probably not going to, you're going to be doing a lot of banded face pulls, especially at the beginning. So, a full L-sit. Okay, now to modify that, I can hold one leg out, and you probably will still get challenged by just holding your knees out in front. Okay, so the parallettes, because of their closeness to the ground, they are a little bit harder. You can also do it hanging from a pull-up bar, and that will allow your feet to kind of hang further down. Same thing, I can bend my knees. Instead of a knee raise, I'm just hanging and holding, trying to keep my knee above that level. So I hold this as long as I can, whether it's on the pirouettes, or a bar. If you want to challenge even more, you can do it on the rings, right? So you can kind of give yourself some variety week to week. As soon as I come down, I break, I'm going to come over, get a band, 10 banded face pulls. So elbows stay high, and I'm pulling that band right into my face, squeezing my shoulder blades. Goal here is strengthening the shoulders, squeezing your upper back together. That's going to help. Same thing with the snatch, the toes to bar, the burpees, everything. So it's just going to be an 8-minute clock. You can use a timer on your phone. Hold that as long as you can. 10 banded face pulls. When you set, go here, hold it as long as you can. 10 banded face pulls. So it's not so much like, there's not going to be like a score with it. right? If you want to keep track of how long you're holding for, like how much total time you accumulate in LSAT, you're welcome to. Yeah, that would be it. I have, when I've done this, like by the end of it, I'm trying to keep, got my knees bent, and like, I'm so fatigued that my feet are actually resting on the ground, but I'm actively trying to pull them up, and it still challenges my core. So you might have your feet on the ground to start, and you're just trying to pull your knees up. You're just trying to get them up, hold it as long as you can, and then just when you give up, that's when you would go to the banded face. Make sense?
Where do you keep those? I never saw them.
Those are usually tucked over by the kettlebells. Over there. Any questions on that? So that's it. And then hey Mike, I'll show you guys the snatch pulls in a little bit.
Are we trying to get a goal time of how long we LSAT? No.
I mean,
Or just is that personal?
2 minutes straight would be very impressive. With your feet straight out in front. I'll put that. I'll throw that out there. I would be shocked if any of you are able to do that. That is like Olympic gymnast level type of time, but throw it out there. Why not? All right. So day 2, this is only 10 minutes for the first part. Every 2 minutes, you're going to do 5 overhead squats. So you'll come from a rack. You could snatch it up if you wanted to. The percentages aren't, well, yeah. So it's still going to be working off of your 1 rep max snatch. So you'll minute 1, 5 at 80%, 5 at 85, 5 at 90, 5 at 95, and then hopefully you should be able, oh yeah, the last 3 sets are all at 90% of your 1 rep max. So again, when you're doing these, over time, hopefully you're bumping that number up. So this number will also get bumped up, right? Because over here, these numbers, you'll pull from here for your percentages, okay? Everyone feel comfortable with overhead squat? I mean, we're going to be doing it in a little bit, but everyone knows what that is when I say it. So second part here, 5 minutes, 200 to 300 banded pull-aparts as fast as possible. So same thing, another small band, wide grip. $200 to $300, as fast as you can. Volume. Big shoulder crosses, baby. Get them. Oh, that's right, there is more to it. 200 to 300 banded pull-aparts every break. So let's say you do a set of 50. Every break you do, guys, I want you to do 10. Ladies, I want you to do 7 calories either on the assault bike, the air runner, the rower, or the skier. Any of those 4. So same thing, you can, over the course of the weeks, you can kind of mix and match. However you want. But every time you break, just get on there, get on a bike, get on a cardio machine, crank it. All right. Day 3 is the same thing with the snatch and the snatch pull. Okay, so ideally, day 1, day 3 are not going to be back to back, right? And then same thing. If you don't miss at all, bump your weight up. Okay. Where did it go? Hey. The sort of second part here. Yikes! Come on. Too little space. There we go. Handstand hold. If you cannot kick up into a handstand, start with a wall walk. I can show you guys that after this if you don't know what that is. So you get up into a handstand, hold it as long as you can. You can also do it actually because we'll be pairing it with box jumps. You can do it with your feet on the box. That's probably how I have to do it actually. Feet on the box, holding overhead, holding your body weight up. Every break, 10 max height box jumps. So what I mean by that, so max height box jumps, what I mean by that is, I don't care how high the box is. I don't care if you're able to jump up to 30 inches and it looks like this. What I want to see is trying to jump as high as you can. So I'm going to try and violently extend my hips, open up. That's what I mean by max height. So it might be a 12-inch box. It might be 2 plates. Doesn't matter. All that matters is you are jumping as high as you can to try and get on top of something. Being explosive. You look confused. Why does that not make sense?
So, I'm trying to think, so if the box is high and we get on top, you want us to be straight up when we're jumping?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because a lot of people compensate for a box jump. I can get on top of this without really jumping. I can just pull my feet up, right? Versus if I have to land almost standing, I have to really extend and explode up, right? And that's what we need when we're doing snatches, Olympic lifts, anything. I need to see that violent. Basically, I'm trying to teach you guys how to jump. I've realized more and more that people just don't know how to jump. It's something that I've done my whole life, so it's not something I've had to think about, and I realized, like, wow, I actually need to work with these people on how to jump. Sorry. I didn't mean to look at you. I felt like you looked at me. I wasn't singling anyone out. No, it's something I've noticed across the board. People, like, whether it's double unders, box jumps, whatever it is, it's like, okay, you just need to work on the skill of jumping. Because when you're doing a snatch, if you're not reaching full hip extension, you're missing out on the power output. Great. So the point of the snatch or anything is to get full hip extension and full knee extension. And so that's why I want to focus on the max height box jump, so that that's why I want you to land with like straight legs. It's not as much about like being on the box, because I didn't really reach my full potential and jump there. But if I'm trying to land straight on top of it, then that's going to. Correct. Correct. So this is not, guys. I'm not telling you this is how you should always do boxing. Just for this drill, right? So that is handstand hold, 8 minutes again. Every break, 10 max height boxing. And if you need to modify that number to like 5, that's fine. Okay. So those are the 3 days. Cool. Okay. Tuck your sheet away.